Hello, everyone, and welcome to this week's episode of the Treasure of Vault 23. Mime Maker, make me a mime. My favorite episode title ever. Thank you for joining us for your weekly dose of Fallout shenanigans. My name is Alex, and I will be your humble overseer for this series. Tonight, we will be playing the Fallout Wasteland Warfare RPG expansion, published by Modifius. This is a set of RPG rules that have been added to their popular miniatures game, allowing players to experience the wasteland of Fallout with their own custom characters. The system features deep tactical combat with RPG elements that transport the player directly into the Fallout franchise. If you are interested in picking this game up for yourself, there is still an amazing Humble Bundle offer running right now that includes pretty much everything in the game outside of the miniatures themselves. The story we're telling concerns the setting of Fallout 4, but will be taking place 12 years before the events of the video game. I will also be taking some liberties with that source material and making some adaptations of my own to some of the factions involved, so don't worry about any spoilers from that game's plotline. We have gathered some mysterious Wastelanders tonight. Say top of the morning to you, Wastelanders.
Top of the morning to you, Wastelanders.
I want to give them a chance to tell us a little about themselves, the character they will be playing, and where else we can find them. And I'm actually going to start with Calvin today instead of Kat, so Calvin has to answer the question of the day first, since he's so big brain all the time.
Bless.
Oh wow, okay, I'll do it one time.
The question of the day is, if you could change two things about the world, what would you change?
Oh no. Oh gosh. Okay, cool. I'm gonna stall by saying that, hello, I'm Calvin. And tonight I will be playing Lee Curry, the comic book obsessed sort of genius who's just trying to survive his way through the dangerous and desolate wastelands of the Fallout universe. It's currently getting a bit better at it. As for me personally, you can find me online on Twitter and Facebook and mostly YouTube on the Win with Dice channel, where we do a weekly podcast about running games, running TTRPGs, just trying to make it easier for people to get to the other side of the screen, as well as doing occasional Lancer streams. We did one recently that went very well and had a really cool and epic ending that you should totally check out, he said, stallingly. Two things I would change about the world. Okay, well, I guess, something I would want is a few more hours in the day. So, I guess I would have to change the position of the planet in the solar system. So, might be a bit colder, but squeeze in a few more minutes. And I guess the other thing is, since I'm thinking about time, if I could change one thing, even something that would be physically impossible, it would be that anyone could develop a new skill if they learned it during a training montage.
Heck yeah, that's a good answer.
If you could condense the 10,000 hours required to learn a new skill into a 30-second montage.
It's a 180s power ballad.
Exactly. You get to choose which one. It's I'll allow that. But those would be my two things.
I love that. And we'll just go regular order. So Brian, then Kat, then Will from here.
Oh my. Yeah, you guys know Brian. I was here yesterday playing Killian as a werewolf. Now I'm here today playing Ajax as not a werewolf. One thing that I could change about the world, I would just raise the bar to this basic level of stupidity. Just bring it up. Just bring it up a little bit. Make things a little better for everybody.
What's the other thing you would change?
Oh, I'm gonna double down and then make myself as rich as humanly possible.
Deal.
Okay, I'm next. I'm mad because I actually have two answers that I know for sure of this one. I could have went first, but
You should have hopped in. I would've
I'm
loved
Kat. You can find me here on Wednesdays, and recently you can find me on Mondays, also here for Nether War. Other than that, those are really the only 2 online games that I play. I play, for this game, I play Ember Valak. She's very grumpy, very grungy. She's a long-distance shooter who only really cares about 2 things, and that's her dog and a little girl who is to be decided if she's a synth. And as for my answer, I would change the amount of time that dogs live for. I wish I could extend that to like at least a human life, if not forever. And then I would, oh no, my other one left my brain. I talked for too long. Oh no.
Keep talking, it'll come back.
Is that what happened to you? Just kept talking. Oh no. Oh, and I wish that I could like eat everything that I want and not gain any weight at all. I could eat like ice cream sundaes for dinner every day and I would stay the same. And yeah, I'll pass that to
Hi friends, I am Will. I'm playing Oliver Praxton. You'll get to know him a little bit better if you don't know him already. So we'll see who he gets to punch tonight. As for the answers to my question, I feel like you've got to go like Miss Congeniality and say world peace, right? That kind of like covers everything. If that answer doesn't count, I would say shorter lines in the DMV. I think that would be great, or less time in general in the DMV, or like free cotton candy for everyone.
Beautiful.
That not enough people get enough cotton candy.
True story.
Yeah, I like that one.
And I'm Alex. I'm the overseer tonight. I'm also here all the time on the Untold Stories project. I am GM for another war game, and I play alongside Brian as a werewolf on Tuesday nights. So we have so much fun here. As for my answers to the question, my first is I wish the company that creates 5-Hour Energy would create a product called 5-Hour Empathy that they can just give people. Just so people realize that you should care about other people and other people have a perspective that you should worry about. And I think the other one, I think I would just eliminate the DMV, Will. I think I would just... I don't want to pay $60 a year for a sticker to say I can still own my car that I already bought.
Even with all the time that you gave me, I still haven't got a good answer at the end there.
I'm just imagining those 5-hour empathy ads that they'll be equally intense to the 5-hour energy ones, but they'll just be about like helping your friends out when they're in a jam, understanding other people's problems, putting their needs before your own.
You don't have to know all the minutia of something to be considered a nerd. Like, there's so many good things. Oh my god. Okay. So, yeah, now that we have solved the world's problems as a group, I think we can go ahead and get started with ruining the Commonwealth with whatever monstrosities you all unleash upon me tonight. So last week on the Treasure Vault 23, our heroes had an epic fight against Jester's super mutant fortress. They entered the Fallon's department store, a veritable castle through a secret underground tunnel, and fought for their lives against wave after wave of super mutants. This fight was incredibly touch and go until Mime showed up. The behemoth helped finish off the last of the super mutants, and the gang turned his attention on the gunners across the street in a very brilliant big brain move that Alex did not see coming. With Mime killing Harrington's mercenaries, the gang made their way into the basement of the Vault Tech store, where they found another message from the Spiral, a wealth of treasure and a robo-brain named Amalia, who was responsible for the creation of the Mimes. They took the robot with them and had her turn Lieutenant Blanchfield into a mime before returning to their HQ to discuss their next move. An incredibly dark turn of events. And we rejoin the gang as they come trundling into Fairline Hills Estates to sort of see what they want to do next.
Hey, Amber, before we make it up there, you might want to warn Amalia about our 2 other companions so she doesn't go laser happy on them before.
Good point. I'll walk up to Amalia. Okay, so there are 2. Are there only 2 of them?
Um,
And then the other
her
robots,
robot,
right?
yeah.
Okay. So there are 2 humans and 2 robots up here that are part of our group. I don't want anything bad to happen to them, okay?
You mean you don't want me to turn them into a mime?
No. That would be best.
I think I can agree to that.
Good talk. And then I'll just keep walking.
So, you all return to the cul-de-sac. You find yourselves in Fairline Hills. Just pull us back around over that backdrop. For the folks at home, if they don't remember.
Anybody trying to, like, interrogate her? I don't know what she knows that we don't already know.
I don't think we need to interrogate her. She's your employee.
For now.
She said she'd volunteer anything to do whatever you said, so just talk to her like a brain in a jar would.
She might know more about the spiral.
Wally, you are welcome to question her.
Okay. I mean, I actually have a project I'm working on.
Yeah, I would actually prefer that we don't ask too many questions. Right now, doesn't she think that we're part of the spiral? If we start asking what it is, she'll know we're not part of it.
I thought she
maybe
just
her
thought we were
attitude towards us-
following it. Does she think we're part of it?
As far as what you know, she thinks that you're a Vault Tech employee.
I don't know. We don't have to ask her any questions. I don't think she's going to be able to help us that much. Except for, lobotomizing people.
What a very specific hand or card to have up our sleeve. We can only make mimes. We can't cure people. We just make.
It's already been useful once, so.
It does make me kind of nervous that she could do that to that mime that we saw. He was pretty big. We just have to, if she stays with us, we have to make sure that she still likes us.
Should I maybe dismantle her laser for now, or find somebody to turn it off until we need it?
You make an off button for her.
Yeah, something like that.
I'm going to assume you guys are having this conversation now within earshot of her.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. High or low.
I'm rolling that one in my brain.
We could always ask Myrtle what she knows about this kind of robot too, and if it will be helpful. She seems to know more about what we're actually doing than we do.
Fair point. I am concerned that we'll get to this vault and we won't find any comic books. We'll just find like a big old nuke. So I kind of want to know a bit more, either from the robot or from Myrtle or from anyone who might know what kind of path we're following.
I mean, Lee, I'm going to be completely honest. I'd rather find a nuke than a comic book, so...
Those are important historical documents.
They're child's entertainment items.
They are certainly digestible by children, yes. But other than that, they are real events. You guys are being ridiculous.
We're being ridiculous.
Yes.
Sure. You know who I think would agree with you, though?
Who?
Gemma.
Oh, well, of course.
Because, she's like...
Because she's the second smartest one here after Dogmeat. And, well, third, after me. Only
Interesting.
That how you're going to be doctor. Well, you can res yourself next time, doctor. Just think about it. Think your way out of the problem of death. Okay.
It's just my sense of humor, doctor.
Yeah.
We're only 20 minutes in, and we're having a schism in the science bros.
Oh no, trouble in paradise.
Everybody's grieving Lee for his comic books. No unity.
You mean his
I'm-
history books?
So, are we going to talk to the old bag, or we're checking in with Gemma?
I mean, we have to talk to her regardless, so we might as well get it over with.
Yeah, because I want to put my chef's hat on and take care of a couple things.
Yeah, I wanted to put some time into that incubator as well.
Perfect. So you all come rolling into the cul-de-sac. You see the two Protectrons are still taking sort of their patrol loop around the middle of the cul-de-sac. The Brahmin, Clarabelle, is still feasting on the grass in the middle there. You do see Myrtle and Gemma are sitting on the porch of the house that they've claimed. Myrtle has a like a big storybook open that she's reading to Gemma on.
Ember will just like grumble under her breath, like, where did she even find that?
And when Myrtle sees you all, she'll sort of look up and say, "Hello, the heroes are back. I heard quite a kerfuffle down the way."
Yeah, we ran into some super mutants and some mercenaries. Managed to set them against each other. Oh, and we found this, Lee says as he gestures to the robot.
And Amalia will roll forward. You found a Robo-Brain. Where did you find a Robo-Brain?
In the closet of a department store. What do you ask?
Well, those are very uncommon robots. Usually only for government facilities or weapons plants and stuff like that.
Yes, well, because I work for Vault Tech, and I'll just stare into Myrtle's soul. Because I work for Vault Tech, she was interested in helping us, so we're very fortunate for that.
That is correct. I am the best employee of this company so far.
Yeah.
Please write that down in my quarterly review, Miss Ember.
I will definitely write that.
I actually, I'm behind on about 830 of those quarterly reviews. When do you want to get started on those?
I can wait for a little while. I'll let you know. Why don't you go over there and talk to the other robot?
I am not that kind of robot. not some idiot like a Protectron.
Ember, she's not a dog or a toddler. You just can't send her off with the other ones.
Ember's like, okay. Do you want a house? Have one of these houses?
I would like to be present when we are discussing our next move.
Oh, okay.
And then, yes, I will go and find suitable lodgings for myself. Preferably a garage with wide access. Oh, thank you so much for the follow, though. Really, you could...
You say that out loud?
Really uked.
You do get a free luck point that you can give to the hero of your choice, so go ahead and just chat whoever you want to. Thanks for spending some time with us tonight. But yeah,
Okay.
She says preferably somewhere that has a garage space that's got wide access for my treads, and she kind of like taps on the side of her chassis with her arms.
How wide is she, roughly? That's
Uh,
a terrible thing to say.
she is about 6 feet wide, and she's about 7 feet tall.
Okay.
Dang. I didn't
She's
realize-
technically a cyborg, isn't
tank.
she?
She is a tank.
The fourth one down might work. The second one's already been taken by the science bros, so.
She's like, I will pick my location of residence.
Amalia,
After our
if
meeting.
you actually have a moment and Ember will permit it, I would like to chat with you a little bit about some of your offensive capabilities. I'm looking at kind of upgrading some of my equipment, and I think that you might have some intel that might be very helpful.
Finally, somebody who appreciates my talents. What's our plan? And she'll sort of roll over towards where Myrtle and Gemma are. Myrtle is looking amused at this whole conversation that's going on. She says, well, what else did you find? Just talkative Robo-Brain, or did you find anything else while you were down there?
Found
Uh,
a holotape. Right?
yes. Yeah, we found a holotape, which I can play for Myrtle out loud. I can just do that right now. I don't know if Gemma is allowed to be present for this important meeting.
She's seen enough shit. She can probably see this too.
All right, fair play. Lee will play the holotape out loud for everyone to hear.
Awesome. And for those of you who don't remember, I'm not going to play the tape again, but I will show the handout on screen, and I'll post the text in chat.
Yeah, a lot of pre-war stuff. God made flesh. Spiral, you must escape. Yeah, sounded almost like someone who was a bit more interested in destroying things than saving them.
That doesn't line up with anything that I've studied about the Vault, but could be this Spiral character. Maybe he got into the Vault first. Maybe he's trying to teach some lesson to the people of the Wasteland.
Yeah, I think that Spiral was the one who first filled the Vault with whatever's in there, or...
Well, if he is, that was over 200 years ago, so he's not our problem anymore.
I only ask this because I'm paranoid, but when we were down there, we ran into your old friend, Ulysses. Do you think it's possible that he got this information and maybe manipulated it? If it's not consistent with what you're expecting?
It's possible, but I think we're still a step ahead of him. I haven't seen, head or ascot of him. I know you mentioned some mercenaries of his, but if they hadn't made their way into Fallon's yet, I don't think we should be worried about them.
Well, we should be aware then that he at least has people at stations. He beat us here. We just might have fought a little bit harder at this place.
Yeah, and if he did get access to Lee's data off of his Pip-Boy, then he has all the same information we have, minus this new code sequence here.
That he does, yes.
So
Thanks,
it is
Lee.
possible he's camped out at some of the other markers, maybe, or even pursuing some of the other markers as we speak.
Well, we certainly slowed down this team here, in many ways. I imagine whoever else he has. I mean, this seems to be. I mean, how wealthy is this man? If he can hire like 2 different mercenary armies, this has to be the bulk of his forces, I would think.
Well, he is one of the wealthiest men in the Commonwealth. His family has been here for 2 generations, I think. Prior to himself, they were some of the first people to emerge from one of the vaults nearby. I think he's got a couple of very lucrative trade routes locked down, and I know he's a massive presence over in Bunker Hill.
Okay, so he's definitely wealthy enough to have 2 mercenary armies. Right then.
Do you think he might be responsible for the robots?
Do I think Harrington might be responsible for, like, Amalia?
No,
or the
for like
synths.
our synth friends.
I don't think he has any connection to the Institute, but the Institute is a very secretive organization. We wouldn't know. We wouldn't know if he did.
It sounds like time is kind of the essence. If he beat us here, he can beat us to other places, probably, with his connections.
I just wonder where he went himself. 'Cause he likes to be close to the action. It's not his style to be so far away from everything that's going on. It was one of the things we disagreed about, because I am happy to delegate some of the dangerous work to professionals, and he was too over eager to take it on himself. I know that my skills are not in combat, they're in planning and logistics and delegation.
So
Well, then you might be helpful in what comes next. Where do you think we should go?
Well, she'll pull up her map of the Commonwealth, and I'll pull it up for everybody at home. Oh no, I gotta fix the Roll20 window. Here we go. She'll say, well, and for everybody at home, we are down near marker 4 right now. She'll say, well, we need at least one more piece of the code sequence in order to access the vault. We know that. There are 2 markers left, and she'll sort of pull up the riddles related to those markers. Marker 1 is this is where my first life began. 9 goddesses sit in a den of thieves, collectors, creators. The house takes in money from its generous spectators. Where is this? And then the 3rd marker is, this was my purgatory, a temple to Lissa, where false comforts mask hidden terrors and lost souls stay bound forever. Where is this? To my thinking, that sounds like the more dangerous of the 2. And if I was Harrington, I would imagine visiting the more dangerous of the 2 would not be his priority. He would want to do the fast and easy one.
Oh, he sounded like a kind of man who I guess action is his reward. I thought he would be going for the more dangerous one too.
He likes to put on that bravado, but what I know about him, that it's a false ego.
A false ego wrapped in a ascot of lies.
Yeah. I imagine he might send teams to both of them, but the team that he would be present at, I think, would be the least of the 2. The least dangerous of the 2.
And should we go to both of these places? I know we only need one, but if we got to both, would it make getting into the vault even easier?
It could. Having
They're
the full
just so
sequence
close to
might
each
give you
other.
having the full sequence might give you the control of some of the vault's automated defenses.
Interesting. Perhaps if we did that, we could run into Harrington, and if we stop him, then we don't have to worry about those defenses at all.
That's true. He is a dangerous opponent, but that would certainly make our lives easier if we weren't having to race him for whatever we're looking for.
So, marker 1, and if we meet Harrington, we take him down, as I'm sure we're capable of doing. And if we don't, then we get the other one, and then we go to Vault 23. As well as the pond and that boat. I really need to go to the pond.
Which is closer to here. Does anybody else need to do stuff around here?
No.
I'm good.
But we can go to the pond.
I will look back at my poor little scorpion egg that is still not incubated. Does it appear to still be okay in the makeshift blanket I have it wrapped in?
Give me a know-how creatures check.
I fail. I got a 6.
You're not sure.
Okay.
Oliver, ask me.
As much as I want this, this stream can probably wait. This seems like more of Myrtle. This seems like more of a priority, right? Speed is kind of a priority in this situation.
Well, you all did just have a very rough go of it with the super mutants, it looks like. Maybe taking the evening and then heading off in the morning is not such a bad idea.
Oh, certainly, we're not going to leave right now.
Yeah, I'm not thinking we would leave before morning, but but Lee probably needs to sleep more than he needs to spend another 16 hours on an incubator.
What time is it right now?
It's around 6 o'clock at night.
How long do you have, Lee?
I believe 16 more hours of time would be.
Spicy.
I don't think that I can, in all good conscience, let us do that. So
Myrtle will say that it's been about 4 days since Harrington got the information in Diamond City, and that was before you all left to come down here. So he's probably already got a decent enough head start that a couple extra days probably won't add too much to his success. But it's up to the gang as normal.
I don't mind finishing this project. I don't think I can walk and make something this large. So it would have to
Honestly, I've never seen Oliver want something this badly, so I think we should stay until it's finished.
what if we have Amalia stay? She looks like she's got a big brain. She could probably finish building this.
I've never built an incubator before, but I've never built an incubator before, but I'm open to it.
I would ask, but she won't take a command from me, so.
I could sketch out the blueprints if that would help her.
Do you think you could do that, Amalie?
Certainly.
You're cool with that, then.
Are there any other preparations you would like me to make while I'm down here?
Huh?
Anything?
Do you want to learn how to cook?
Why would I need to learn how to cook?
Because us flush bags need some juice.
I'm not a Mr. Handy.
It's not that type of cooking.
My God.
Do you want to learn how to cook meth?
Oh, no, we can't say that on the screen.
Ajax gets an RV, pops Amalia on board. They go out in the desert for a while.
I don't know. Just make a stim pack. I believe we can do that much. Here's the recipe. Here are the instructions.
Amalia doesn't have to sleep, so she can work through the night.
Hell yeah.
Oh, interesting. Okay. Well, sure. I can set her up with like a sketch, hopefully, and she might be able to get at least half the work done by the time we leave in the morning.
Yeah, I mean, it's only 16 hours, so if it's 6 p.m. now, 4 hours takes us to 10, so by 10 a.m. she could be done with the incubator. If she doesn't make a stim pack. If she makes a stim pack, that'll eat into that time.
How long does it take to make a sim pack?
It takes 8 hours to make 4 doses. So, 2 hours a dose.
Yep, yep. So, if you guys want to wait till those are done, we can do that, and everybody can get a nice sleep, and then we can head off.
Okay. So she can maybe start with the stim packs. We'll get those in the morning. I'll leave behind the sketch, and then she can work on the incubator. And by the time we get back, it'll be done.
I will nurse this
We
egg
can
like it
leave.
is my own.
Yeah.
Perfect.
I appreciate it. If all goes well, I might even look at seeing if I can upgrade some of your work, Amalia.
If you're taking requests, I have a restraining bolt that I would like removed.
Sure. I'll turn over to Lee and I'll say, "What the restraining bolt?"
You better
Pretty much
tighten
exactly
that.
what it sounds like. Let's
maybe I'll
say that's a maybe for now.
maybe I'll increase it a little bit and say I made a mistake.
Oh, that's the thing that makes her not lobotomize all of us. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was thinking maybe once I'm out of earshot, I was I was thinking that maybe I would remove that laser if she'll let me work on her.
I'm a lobotomy robot. It's my whole job.
You know what,
You'd find a new job.
Dr. Kirby, I'm pretty sure between you and me, we can create a plastic explosive and put it in our chassis, and then we can remove the screening bolt.
Oh, of course, yeah. If we do that, then we can, anytime she seems to go a bit haywire, we can.
You just hit the button.
Yeah, I think I've seen a movie like that before, or read it in a book.
We've come a long way. A few hours ago, you guys were talking about putting the giant laser on her, so.
Right? Y'all flipped on my robot real quick.
Yeah, because we were fine, and then the robot was like, "Oh, I have a child leash on me, so I don't kill people." And suddenly, I don't want to let her run around the mall.
Coupled with the overseer naming the episode after her might have made us a little bit worried.
Yeah, like the restraint isn't hers, so. Yeah, okay. I mean, if that's the plan, I guess we leave in the morning for pond and then one of the markers, and then overnight our new pal can work on some stim packs, which I know I need.
Yeah, dog meat doesn't have any. So.
I've got 2.
All right, so Amalia will go off and she'll work with Ajax, learning how to make stim packs. With her little clampy arms, she'll sort of take out the syringes, pump them full of life-saving drugs, I'm sure. And and she'll have those 4 stim packs for you all prepared in the morning.
Okay. How long would it take me to actually make blueprints for a incubator?
I'll say that you can take 4 hours off of the build time by taking the 4 hours to do that.
Okay. So yeah, that's what Lee's gonna do for the rest of the night, and then catch some Z's.
Awesome. Is anybody else doing anything before we take off in the morning?
No.
I am going to, if Amalia will have me, I'm going to chat with her about some upgrades to my stun batons.
Yeah, so while she's working on syringes and pumping them full of stim pack juice, you come in and she's like, "Oh well, yes, certainly you can modify those stun batons into something a little less stunning, a little more lethal."
Awesome.
What did you have in
appreciate
mind?
it. Well, I'm looking at trying to make them hurt just a little bit more. I don't want to go lethal. That doesn't fit my style. I lie. I'm hoping to do some more damage to limbs. Make my opponents a little bit less handy around the field.
I have found in my experience that it is much easier to make a mime when the mime isn't fighting back.
Yes. So I've got a bunch of stuff here. I'm hoping that you can help.
Yeah, she'll work with you on preparing it. Go ahead and describe sort of how that plays out narratively.
I think I don't want her to take any focus away from the stim packs. I want just to kind of chat through. My workbench is probably opposite hers, so when I get stuck, I'll come over and have her tell me a little bit about where I'm stuck and where to put the copper exactly to make this piece. And by the time that it's done, one of these stun batons has a big spike out of the end of the handle, and it's got some spikes coming out of that top stun element. And then the other one kind of has a what is that called? At the top of fences to stop people from hopping over it. Barbed wire. Yeah, I kind of threw out
a spike.
That's me. I know so much about all of this stuff. So yeah, barbed wire kind of all around it. for those of you looking at home at the rule books, I've added spiked and I've added arm breaker now to these. So
Arm breaker.
I've got pretty much all the mods that you can have now on a melee mod.
Awesome. So bad.
And then I will go to bed. I will thank her, and then I will go to bed.
She does say you're welcome. And Oliver, as you're heading off to bed, you are struck by how casually violence came to that robot.
Are we sure we want to leave her here?
But with the other robots, I think they'll all be
With
fine.
the child and the defenseless old woman?
Yeah, but the
Oh.
robots, right?
As she mentions the child, I will run back into Amalia.
No!
No.
Amalia, do you have any working knowledge of synth? Do you know what that means?
It is a phrase I have heard from a number of Wastelanders that I applied my trade upon.
I know that it's been a number of years since you have been around other people. Synths have become indistinguishable from humans. They've become that advanced that they can look like and talk like and be just like other people now. Would you have a way of being able to distinguish a human from a synth without hurting them?
I don't have any technology at my disposal that would do that. Not unless I could review some, maybe like a synth component or something like that. Maybe I'll be able to analyze it and come up with some brain technique, some brain scanning technique the Institute may not have accounted for.
I appreciate your time. Yes, you're much smarter than me and the other people that I'm with. So
And yet I am
There might
chained
be-
to their will.
there might be more in a little bit, but nothing else for now. I appreciate you, and I will race back out.
I have some of those components, but I'm not physically there.
Amalia is like, it's weird to be appreciated, but I'm here for it. Bzz, bzz, bzz. Anybody else doing anything fun before morning comes?
I'm just like sketching the blueprints, and I've got like a comic on the desk. He's just like between he's just like sketching, and then whenever he hits like a roadblock, he'll just like read for a bit. That's all he's doing right now.
Awesome.
I don't know if there's anything else cool going on. Well, no, because what's her face is the science stuff happening in the science house, or is that at Amalia's house?
Well, Amalia has to work on the workbench, and I think the workbench is at the science house.
Okay. Then he is at a smaller table and annoyed he doesn't have his full workbench.
Ember will be spending time with Gemma because she at least wants to get some final moments in before the robot kills her while they're gone.
She concedes the point.
You have such a low opinion of me, Kat, and I don't know why.
Oh, I'm sorry. Lobotomizes her while we're gone.
Can we ask her why she chose mimes out of all the things that she could have picked?
You can ask her. I don't think anybody has.
I'm not gonna ask her. That's a mime-related question. I don't
You
want
want
to
me to
become a
ask?
mime. Yeah, you ask her. You're her boss.
Hey, Amalia.
Yes, Regional Vice President.
Why mimes?
I've been asking myself that question for 220 years. Wasn't my decision. The Spiral asked me to do that. He said it was all about making his point. He wanted clowns and he wanted mimes.
So, can you lobotomize somebody without turning them into a mime, or is it like, are you programmed to only you do it for mimes?
I am programmed to do it for mimes. It is reasonable to assume that my programming could be altered to make it so that I could do regular lobotomies or decapitations if you're more into that sort of thing.
Good to know. Thank you. I will come back and report to the.
So the
I
spiral.
love that you guys just keep coming into her workshop and like leaving.
The spiral wanted clowns and mimes, but Amalia was only making the mimes. Who was making the clown?
That's a really good question.
Is there a?
Hey, Amalia.
I mean, I could go ask her. I haven't had a turn yet. Actually, yeah, I will go ask her. Gonna poke my head into my workspace.
Oh my god. So bitter.
Hey, Malia. How's it going with the stuff?
Well, you know, it was going great, but I've had interruptions like every 15 minutes.
Oh yeah, it's really, really annoying when you can't get your work done in a space that's most comfortable to you. I did have a question I wanted to ask. You mentioned that the spiral wanted clowns and mimes, but you made mimes specifically. Is there someone else like you making clowns?
I used to make clowns and mimes.
Oh, but then you only did the one.
Well, unfortunately, I made the clowns out of super mutants, and I made all the mimes out of humans, and the mime humans were killed by the super mutant jesters.
Right. So then you started making mimes to balance things out, or
Yeah, I had to compensate. He wanted a 50-50 spread.
okay. The spiral. This person that we're of course all following. It has been some time since they've been around. I was curious if you could tell me just a bit more about them. I mean, all I have is their text. I mean, what did they look like?
I never saw his face. He wore a Vault 23 jumpsuit, similar to Regional Vice President Ember's. And he wore a hood. And he had this distorted voice every time he spoke with me. He was definitely some kind of brilliant man, though. He was always the one who would come in and alter my programming as he needed. He was the one who taught me the lobotomizing, rather than just the laser work.
Okay, and this was before. Was this before everything kind of exploded, or after?
Before.
And he already had a jumpsuit.
Yeah, that wasn't abnormal in those days for Vault-Tec employees who worked in the vaults to be attired as such.
Okay. That was a thing Calvin didn't know.
Yeah, the general public didn't get exposed to vault suits until the bombs dropped and everybody moved into vaults, but the overseers and the people presupposed to go into vaults, they switched into them when they moved in.
Okay. I know that. Did he say anything about Vault 23 to you?
Only while we were there.
You were in Vault 23.
That was where my lobotomy training took place.
Do you remember where it is?
No, he switched me off every time he took me out and brought me back.
Oh, so you've only seen the inside of it.
Yes, I've only seen the inside of it. But it was a very unique vault. It had lots of storage for treasures and for items that were being moved safety deposit-wise by citizens who were going to live there someday.
Were there spaces for citizens? Were there other citizens staying there at the time? Or, I mean, how much space was being prepped? I guess I should ask.
She kind of racks her brain for a second, which is the only thing she can't rack because that's the only amount of body she has outside of her chassis. And she says, well, it's the weirdest thing because there weren't barracks like you're used to seeing in a vault. There weren't, areas of bunk beds and other spaces for lots of humans to live. There were 36 cells, like a jail cell.
Huh. So, what, they intended to have prisoners next to the treasures?
I don't know. Spiral never told me what his plan was. He did tell me that he was hand selecting the 36 people that would come live in the vault with him.
And I don't suppose he gave you that list or told you his specifications.
He did not.
They're just gonna wipe it all clean again after it was wiped clean the first time. Really?
I don't know. I don't know what his intentions were.
Right. Well, this is all very informative. I'll let you get back to work. Do watch out for one of the legs on the desk. It's a tad wobbly.
Oh, I fixed that.
Oh, okay. I mean, sure. It did give the table a little bit of personality. But okay, that's even better. That is great.
I also color coordinated all of these tools and sprockets and things.
Oh, color coordinated. Yeah. I mean, they were organized, by length before, but colors, that's even better. Perfect. I am glad you did that.
Apologies. I thought Homo sapiens were attracted by color and other shiny things.
Well, I guess we are. Don't touch my bookshelf.
This bookshelf? She lobotomized all my books.
Oh no.
Just paints
How
them
did
all.
a robot get fingerprint scratches on a book?
Paints them all mime colored. She should get into your comic books and make everyone's face mime face.
Oh no. I would 100% make that neck bomb at that point.
We're killing this robot.
I'm making it to use right now. Yeah, no, Lee is just going to shuffle off, but make a note of everything that Amalia has changed to change it back later when he has a chance.
So bitter.
And then, yeah, he'll just report everything he heard to the team.
Did anyone else want to distract our robot? Or are we done for the night?
She seems annoyed that we keep interrupting her, so I'm not gonna mess that up.
Hey, Ember, we did get some mines. You maybe want to give one to Gemma and tell her maybe to keep it outside her door if she thinks that
I give a
there's
child
a
a mine.
robot coming after her. It might be the only defense she has. You said you were worried about her.
I don't know if giving her an explosive is the correct answer.
I mean, I don't know what she's capable of. I don't know her skill set or...
She doesn't
just
have
thinking.
one. She's a homeless child.
I don't know what the Institute taught her.
She's an unskilled worker.
We could give it to Myrtle, though.
Yeah.
Y'all seem to trust Myrtle.
I trust Myrtle as much as I trust Gemma.
Let's give Myrtle the mine. I'm pretty sure they're sleeping in the same house while we're gone anyway.
Perfect. Yeah, Myrtle will take it, and she'll say, I'm sure Amalia will be fine. She's got a restraining bolt, right? She said?
Yep.
Yeah.
What does the restraining bolt do, Myrtle?
It makes it so the robot can only target enemies that have been programmed for it to target.
So the last program there was a spiral, isn't that right?
That is correct. So as long as we don't present ourselves as enemies of the spiral, I'm sure it'll be fine.
Oh, that's peachy.
Ooh. Yay.
Ember, do you want to ask Amalia who her targets are?
Well,
Yeah,
yes. That sounds like traitor talk to me.
I am
She's
actually
asking
going
right.
to ask her. I'm gonna.
I mean, it's been 200 years.
Okay.
We can't know everything about the spiral.
I'm gonna walk in there and I'm gonna say, Amalia, one last interruption.
Except it comes out staticky and robotic.
Who are you programmed to attack? What specific people?
That's a very personal question.
I just have some people to me here, and I want to make sure nothing accidental happens.
I have been programmed to mimify any adult male between the ages of 25 and 36.
Amazing.
Uh-oh.
I just like look out the door at the rest of the group, and I'm like, well, won't attack Gemma. Can I keep those orders but tell you to not attack these three lovely men out here?
Yes, you do have the
Aw.
ability to override my programming through direct orders from Vault-Tec.
Wonderful. Keep that order. But don't attack Lee, Oliver, or Ajax.
Can do.
I'll let you get back to your work now, finally. And hopefully we're all going to bed, so you shouldn't be interrupted anymore.
When you leave, you hear the lock click on the door.
I'll go out and I'll, report.
She
Good
locked
news
my
is-
door?
Did you even know that your door had a lock?
No, I thought it was broken.
It has this shitty
You must
TV
have fixed
stand in
that
front
too.
of it.
Well, now we don't have a problem, and I don't have a problem leaving her with Gemma. And unless Myrtle is secretly a man, way under the age that we think that she is, then we're okay.
Okay.
Okay, well, good night. And I'm just gonna go off to bed.
Good night.
I'm gonna wake up and everyone's gonna be dead.
Yeah, I don't know that I trust Amalia after hearing that. So I am going to climb up onto the roof of the Science Bros house, and that's where I will keep watch.
Dang, I guess I just get to die, huh? I don't live at the Science Bros house.
Oh no, she was programmed to be dishonest about who she's programmed to kill.
It's very specific.
Alright, so the evening passes uneventfully, except for Oliver up there on the roof, paranoid about the murder robot in the garage.
We wake
beneath him.
up.
Everybody wakes up with white face paint. Just kidding. Am I a mime now?
Mime or mime.
And Amalia will come out with the 4 stim packs that she made. She's also begun work on the incubator at this point. And she'll pass the stim packs out to whoever wants them. Oh, thank you, Saucy Cat. We got a hydrate for 500.
Hey,
Sweet.
look at all these cups I have up here because I have a problem.
Cups on cups on cups.
So who wants some stimmies?
I would like one at least. I have 0
Dog
at
me
this
would
point.
like one.
I'll take one for myself because it's my recipe. It's got pumpkin spice in it.
Well, that cinnamon really wakes it up.
Isn't it look, I don't know how medicine works, doctor.
That's right, you damn well don't. I'll stay away from my recipe.
There's 11 herbs and spices in this stim pack.
I'll learn this from the Colonel.
Alright, so the following morning, you all pass out the stim packs, and you are free to make your way back north, heading towards the pond that Lee was interested in, related to the diseased insects that have been plaguing the Commonwealth. who's leading the way?
I will lead the way.
Awesome.
I'll be second because I'm the one dragging everyone in this direction. So
Ember's in the back per the usual.
do we get our HP back when we're resting?
Yes, you all get all of your hit points back when you rest.
All right, just want to make sure.
All right, so you guys are making your way. Whoever is leading, please go ahead and give me a perception check.
I got a big old axe.
Everybody else who is there can also give me one, but this will be at a -2 because the lookout didn't see it.
Oh, I can't click on my character.
I'll fix that. There you go.
Yay!
Thank you.
Skill dice.
I did not make it.
I might have if whatever we're looking for is within 60 feet.
Awesome. It's actually something you guys are listening for.
Oh no, wait, no, I didn't because it's a -2. So sorry, no. I
We're
got a
dead.
negative number.
I didn't make it with the -2 either.
Awesome. What about dog meat?
Ooh, I didn't roll for dog meat. Hold on.
Doesn't everybody get a plus
Not
2
make it.
with one of Ember's things?
Oh yeah, everybody does get a
Notice checks?
+2 because of Ember. I forgot Ember had
Oh.
the News Hound perk.
Yeah, I just rolled an X, so
Then I totally make it then.
Then I make it as well with my echolocation.
Yeah, I have a -4 in notice, and my perception is 5, so I need to get a 1. But I also can't see past 60 feet. So.
But it's hearing, you're okay.
All right. So, you all are making your way north through the Commonwealth, and as you're traveling, Ember and Ajax, you hear on the wind the sort of faint, tinny sound of strange electronic music coming up ahead. Sounds sort of like classical music that's been chopped up and blown through a MIDI mixer. So Beethoven by way of Skrillex.
I'm gonna call attention to it, to the group that didn't see it or hear it.
I'm very concerned.
What is
Waiting for the bass drum.
Now
Did you
these
say you're waiting?
scorpions have violins, and I'm scared. How far away does it sound, Alex?
It sounds like it is about 100 yards out, maybe.
Okay. Oliver, do you want to sneaky sneak over there and see what that is?
I can sure try. I will sneak over
Sneakiest
there.
Sneaky, sneaky, snick. Yeah, it's almost like do 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 do.
I
do, do,
crit.
do, do, do. Awesome.
Is it an ice cream truck?
It's funny that you should mention that. So Oliver, you go sneaking forward with your crit, and you see a large square robot wandering around that's been painted white and blue, but the finish is pockmarked with rust and grime, and there are faded images of ice cream cones and sweets on the sides of the robot. And it's kind of just moving around with its arms.
How far away from the group am I?
You're about 50 yards away from the rest of the group at this point.
Okay. I guess I'll go back and I'll tell everyone what I see.
So it doesn't seem hostile.
It did not from where I was.
But I didn't see him.
Do you want me to go back and have it see me? Do you want me to talk to it?
I could maybe examine it if I got a better look at it.
Well, then I gotta get you at least 60 feet away from it.
Can't see anything without my glasses.
Come on, Velma, gosh.
Is there like a vantage point that I could like snipe it from, or is it all flat ground?
You could probably get into some cover and take a shot at it if you want to.
Nah, I'm gonna have them go up and talk to it, but I'm gonna like,
Overwatch.
yeah, make sure that nothing sketchy goes on.
Who else gonna go talk to the ice cream robot?
I'll throw my body into the fire.
Well, then I say we all just approach it.
We don't want to do this stealthily, just in case.
No, I mean, it might have information that it wants to tell us.
All right.
Otherwise, I mean, I can just go charge it. What's the worst that happens? It explodes.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, that would be.
That's what happened last time in the series.
I want to get a look at it before we do anything with it. That's why I was wondering if we could do this stealthily.
Oh, okay.
Or
I
at
will
least
start
try.
stealthing again back in the direction.
Is the whole group going to sneak?
I'll try to. Well, I mean, I would have to get a -2 somehow.
And
But I figure it's worth a try.
I believe in you.
I mean, I could also be a big distraction for it so that you can. Hopefully, it won't pay attention to you as I talk to it.
Maybe if you feel safe doing that.
Sure, I will start walking towards it, not sneakily.
What are the chances that ice cream is poison?
I'm worried it's bait for something.
Like idiots in the desert.
I will say, "Hello, Mr. Ice Cream Man. I come looking for ice cream."
It stops moving and it turns its attention towards you, and you didn't notice this from afar, but it has like 6 or 7 eyes that sort of rotate to look at you.
yeah.
And it says, "Happy Freeze is here treats for the little ones, treats for them all, cold and fresh and delicious." And he's gonna come sort of trundling your way.
All right, I'm gonna
Moving quickly, or is he?
He is moving incredibly slowly.
Okay. I will approach him, but I will do it in an arc so as to hopefully divert his gaze away from anyone else who might be looking or coming to look at him.
Awesome. Yeah, everybody else is free to sneak up on him. Oliver has his complete and total attention.
Okay. Is that going to affect our stealth rolls?
You will not have to make a stealth roll.
Oh, even better. That being the case, I would like to roll some robot knowledge.
Awesome. How close are you getting?
60 feet.
Um,
I
I
have
think
to
it's
get within.
assuming it's a bomb. Maybe it's just an ice cream truck.
Because we remember our training.
Yeah, I'm just gonna. I have to get within 60 feet, otherwise I'm gonna get negatives on this check. So, yoop and yoop. I believe that is a crit. With
That
an
is a
impact.
crit. Awesome. So you crit on your check, and you got an impact. So that's awesome. Looking at this robot, you You realize as you're approaching that it does have sensors in the back to make sure there's nothing behind it before it turns around. But you're able to avoid those, and you see, sure enough, that this is a pre-war ice cream robot. It used to wander through neighborhoods around what was known as Boston by then, dispensing ice cream sandwiches and Freezy Pops and drumsticks and all sorts of wonderful things to all the boys and girls.
Does it appear to have been modified in any way, or is it just like rusted and old?
Give me a search skill or a notice check.
Oh, notice? Okay. Bad at that. Perception. Oh, I'm very bad at that. Nope.
From afar, it's hard to tell, but you don't think it has been modified.
Okay. That being the knowledge I have, I will try to signal everyone with a thumbs up.
Okay. We don't have
Ember
to
and
kill the
Dogmeat are
robot.
gonna stay back still. Just in case.
I'll try to signal to Oliver specifically as well, just to make sure.
As I'm approaching it, do I see anything that might be off about this robot?
You can give me a behavior check if you want.
I do not think a 6 will succeed. I'm untrained, so yeah, that will not succeed.
Oh, Dala, thank you so much for the 5 subs. That's awesome.
Woo!
Once again, you have 5 luck points that you are free to give away. We really, really appreciate that. Thank you for coming back to hang out with us again this week.
Thank you.
Who knows if the robot is a bomb or not?
Yeah, no,
I sure don't. I will approach it and I will say, I'd like some ice cream, please. What flavors do you have?
High or low?
Wow, always wow.
And Dala says, 1 luck point for everybody, you know the drill. Thank you so much, Dala. I really, really appreciate the extra luck points for me.
Oh,
You said low, Will?
Yeah.
It sticks up its hand towards you, and the hand sort of opens, a plate opens in the middle, and an ice cream sandwich pops out, and he hands it to you.
Oh.
I will take it.
That will be 50 cents, Billy or Sally.
You heard him, Billy or Sally. You should pay for that. That's not my name.
Oh, you have solved the Sphinx's riddle.
And I will. I don't know what else to do with this thing. So I will say, where are you off to next?
Oh, I am always here. I patrol this area of Boston, spreading joy and happiness to everyone on behalf of Vault Tech Ice Cream.
Oh, have you seen anybody else recently?
Sort of mulls it over in his head for a second. There was a mosquito problem up ahead.
Like over at the lake?
Yes.
Okay. Well, maybe we can fix those mosquitoes.
Maybe you can give me my 50 cents.
Oh, sure. Let me find that. I think I left it back with my other friend. I'll go get that now.
Do they want ice cream?
Sure. Can you give me some more? I'll come back with the money.
Oh my god.
I will follow you.
Okay. And I will walk at a normal pace, so I will be at least a minute ahead of him.
He's trying so hard. He's just bouncing along behind you all.
He just seems to have ice cream. I will give the ice cream to whomever wants it.
I don't even like that flavor.
Oh,
An ice cream sandwich.
what flavor? Vanilla.
Do they come in multiple flavors?
It says
will
chocolate on the
open
wrapper.
it.
What are you talking about?
Why didn't you just give it back to him?
Yeah, why didn't you just pay for the food you bought?
I will throw it on the ground and I will start walking towards the
What?
towards the pond.
It's such a waste of ice cream.
Is it already opened?
It's still in a wrapper. It's fine.
Okay, I'm gonna pick it up.
Whoa, Lee,
Yeah.
you don't know where that's been.
Like, if you're not picking it up, dog meat's about to pick it up.
You enjoy this 200-year-old ice cream. I'm sure it's wonderful.
I'll find a use for it.
Maybe it's astronaut ice cream.
Yeah, like the kind that Captain Cosmos has.
Oh my god.
Lee is always on.
At this point, the robot gets to the rest of the group.
Oh,
Hello, children. Would you like ice cream?
We don't have any money. So. No.
It is your lucky day. I have a coupon. And he prints a coupon out of his chest.
oh, sweet.
What does the coupon say?
It says one free ice cream for a good boy or a good girl.
Can I take the coupon and then flip it over and draw the spiral and ask about this flavor?
I'm gonna deal you a luck point, Ajax.
It's a
Wow.
secret flavor. We've been looking for it all over the place. We thought everybody's been sold out.
He looks down at that, and all 7 of his eyes look up at you. And he opens his hand, Pommel.
Oh god.
Am I getting
And,
lobotomized?
Every robot's a lobotomy robot if you try hard enough. He opens up his hand, and a pack of dynamite rolls out. And everybody blows up.
Quick save.
I would like an armor check for everybody except for Oliver versus physical damage.
Damn it.
Ooh, boy.
I just wanted a flavor.
With 1 armor break.
Oh, no.
Ooh,
Oh, no.
I make it. That's spicy.
Oh no.
Yeah, I don't make it.
That's not ice cream.
Um,
Doctor, I thought you said this robot was safe.
I thought it was, Doctor. You know I can't see anything if it's far away.
I thought,
so, Ajax, you absorb 1 point of physical damage and you are set on fire.
probably.
Lee, you take 2 points of physical damage and you are set on fire. Ember is 2 your armor, or is 3 your armor?
2.
You're okay then. And Dogmeat, does Dogmeat have 4 physical armor?
No, I think he only has 2.
Dogmeat takes 2 points of damage and he is set on fire.
No!
Stop, drop, and roll.
Do I see that happen?
Yes, you do. And the robot explodes as well.
Like,
You bastard. You blew it all to hell.
I'm gonna pat dog meat out so he's not on fire anymore.
I want you to
I'm
know in my
glare.
adventure notes, there was only one way the robot would blow up, and Brian found it, so...
I'm glad you were prepared for that.
I solved the Sphinx's riddle.
Her reward is kaboom. I don't know. Lee's gonna make a agility test, I guess, and stop, drop, and roll.
Yeah, you guys can easily put it out. You guys are not in a combat situation, so I won't make you take any more damage for being on fire, but... yeah, you do gain some scrap from the explosion.
Yeah.
Great.
You
I'll
do.
just come back and say, "Look, I found your 50 cent."
Funny you should mention that. You actually do find in the wreckage of the robot 1 steel, 1 fiber optics, 1 nuclear material, and 400 pre-war dollars.
We're rich.
Okay, our crafting list is updated. 400, you say?
Yep, pre-war dollars you can use as a cloth material if you want to, or you can use it as money. It has an exchange rate with caps.
Lee's eyes sort of light up at, more pre-war stuff. He'll go for it if no one stops him.
While we're all stopping to pick up the loose change, I will just mention to you, Lee, that the robot before Ajax made him explode here said there was a mosquito problem up by this pond that you're looking for. So just be aware that we might have to be fighting some more.
Right.
They got an exploding ice cream robot problem. That's what they got.
Okay, well, I'll be ready for a fight. As ready as I can be.
So, does the ice cream cause rad damage if you eat it?
It does. It causes 1 point of rad damage, but it does heal 3 points of damage.
Dang it.
Okay, I'm still holding on to this ice cream sandwich.
I hope it's good at least.
I was actually planning to use it as insect bait. It's really sweet.
That's a good idea.
That is a good idea.
Hey, Lee, do you think you can make yourself some binocular with the 7 eyes we just got?
I mean, that might actually be very helpful for me. I'll add it to my list of projects.
Lee will be blind no more. You'll see in the dark and like a hawk.
I'll make night vision goggles.
Awesome.
I'll make those Sam Fisher goggles with the 3 lenses.
Only if it makes the noise.
Welcome to the Untold Stories projects. We're all I actually got called a nerd in a review at work today by a customer, and I didn't even say anything nerdy to them, and I was like, how do you know? You're not wrong, but how did you know?
Was it negative, or was he just like stating a fact?
No, she said customer service was very efficient and helpful. Nerds are cool. And I was like, how do you know?
Was it a video chat?
No, it was just a text chat, and all we did was talk business. I didn't even say like Superman is the best or anything like usual.
Maybe she's a nerd and she was saying that she's cool.
Maybe. I should have made it about me. It's my bad.
Yeah. Why would you think your review's about you, Alex? That's so selfish.
I like that she said, was it a video chat? As if seeing you automatically meant that was why you were a nerd.
I was gonna be like, she knew, Alex.
Look, I know what I am, okay? There's a reason I worked in electronics at Target. They were like, yep, that is the person that we would trust to sell us nerd stuff. Anyway, so yeah, we the heroes make their way forward, making their way around the corner past the ice cream robot of death and destruction.
Oops.
And you come across this pond, which I have a very rough hand-drawn map of. But you see sort of buzzing around this black stinking cesspit are a bunch of insects that are sort of leaking with this green fluid that you've seen in a couple of the other insects around. You see some blowflies, which are these huge radiated houseflies. You also see some stingwings, like you encountered with the rad scorpions a little while back. And you see some blood bugs, which are these massive 10-foot across mosquitoes.
Ugh.
And as the heroes sort of decide how they want to tackle the bug problem, I think we're going to go ahead and take our quick little 5-minute break.
Break
I
time.
didn't realize it was 8:30.
Yeah, we've already got to 8:25, so good job, everybody. Thank you, everybody who's been hanging out with us tonight. It's really good to see all of you. Thank you again, Dollar, for the gift subs. We really, really appreciate it. We will be back in just a couple of minutes. Please take a moment to stretch, get some water, get some snacks, and take a look and see what is on our ad carousel, because we have a few things going on. And we'll be back here in just a couple minutes.